Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Lindy Smith and welcome to Facebook Live. I thought I'd jump on today because I've been teaching lots of different techniques for creating texture using cutters like I've got on this cake in front of me. This is just an experimental cake using lots of different techniques. We've been doing some texture on some tiles. Like that, if I spin it around you'll see. And then we've done texture on some sugar paste like a drape here. And then what I'm going to be showing you is these little textured pieces here, which I think are really, really effective. And they're just using simple cutters. So what I'm going to do is flip the camera and show you some examples that I've got here from the class, and you can see some of the tiles that I've cut out and some of my students have been using too. Now, if you've got any questions at any point, please just pop on and ask me, and do say hello and send me a few thumbs up to encourage me. I do like to see that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is flip the camera and show you what we've been up to today. So just bear with me, I'm just going to press that. Oops. It should. No, it's not. It should. Oh, thumbs up. Excellent. And a few hearts. Oh, why isn't it flipping? It will flip. There we go. Right. Here we go. This are some of the tiles that I've cut out that were left over. And as you can see, we've been experimenting with texture because today has been a lot about different textures and how to create them. So these were using textured mats, and the cutter I've been using is one of my new ones. It's this large Arabesque cutter, and it actually comes in two sizes. So you've got the big one and the small one there. And when you put one on top of the other, it looks like the one you can see there with the brown outside and the pink in the middle. So that's what I was doing today. And my students decided to use the Moroccan tile cutters, which I know a lot of you have now. They're very, very popular, and that is some of their leftover cutters. Shapes rather. So what I'm going to be showing you is a texture. So this is what we've been experimenting with today. So over here I've got some textured shapes using cutters. So the lime green one at the front is made using the lithianthus cutter that you see to the left of the screen, and I'm going to show you how to make that in a moment. The next one I'm going to show you is using a simple triangle cutter, and I'm sure most of you will probably have a triangle cutter somewhere in your toolbox. So I'm going to show you how to create the texture with that. Some other ones I was experimenting with was this sort of pattern here, and this is using my fishtail cutter. I'm going to perfect this one, I think. I think it's very pretty, but I need to experiment a little bit more. And another one, which one of my students loved, was this one up here, which is a simple Arabesque cutter. Again, it's one of my new cutters, and we've sort of got blocks of textured paste at the back. So what I'm going to do is pop the camera up onto my stand and show you how it's done. So just bear with me while I just maneuver over this way. Whoops. Dodge the cake here, and let's move that out of the way. There we go. So let me just move the cake out of the way completely, and I'm going to show you what I've been doing. And because I'm now using a microphone, my cable has been playing with these. Right, so you've got this one here is the simplest. That's using the lithianthus cutter, which is that one. Now these are all my cutters. They're made of stainless steel, so they'll never rust. And let's move it that way. There we go, I can see it better. And you'll find that you can put them in the dishwasher as well. So it's really handy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is move that out the way. And to make the shape, you can probably see all you do is just peel this up and pop it down. Now you might need a little bit of glue to make it stick. I've got some glue over here, so I'm just going to put a little bit of gum glue on there. Now I'm using modelling paste, so it's a little bit firmer than sugar paste. I leave it out for a few seconds just to harden up a little so you can handle it more easily. And that way you can create these shapes. And then what I did was which I will show you the cake again, I put them up in rows. And then you can either have them upside down, the right way up, or vertically. It's really entirely up to you. Oh, we've got some nice comments already. We've got Jemima says, glad to see your tutorials. I love giving them. And today, I've been teaching all day, but I thought I'd pop on just to show you some of the stuff that we've been up to. And Peggy Lowe says, beautiful colours. Thank you very much. I'm very pleased with these colours. It was a colour inspiration I saw for autumn winter 2017. So they're colours that you'll see around in the winter. But I think they're lovely. I wanted to experiment with them. Right, what I'm doing here, as you can see, is just curling it. So it's like making a croissant. If you've ever made croissants, it's like curling a croissant. So let me undo it again. And you're just curling it. Now, unlike a croissant, you don't bring the corners over. You keep it straight like that. And you can place it next door to that one. Now, if I bring in the board that I made earlier, hopefully you can see how I've actually made them. If I pick up the camera a little bit. Okay. We've got Marco saying hello from Mexico. Hello, it's lovely to have you here watching me live tonight. So there we go. That's how it fits together, and it's just a matter of playing with the techniques. This one, if I spin the camera around, is more of the one I've just shown you using the lithianthus. I think that works really, really well, and that's what I put on the cake itself over here. So if I bring the cake back in, and then I can show you again how that works on this cake. So I'm just spin the cake round, and then I'll just lift the camera, and you can see, give you a close-up. So there we are. That's the texture on the cake itself. It's only a little cake, this one, and it was just a matter of just putting all the different techniques that we were doing today onto the cake itself. Now I've got one line here of the triangles going down, because most of the cake, as you can see, is made decorated using the tiles. And this little tile, I've just added a little bit more detail by putting a circle with one of the sugar pearls on. And on the top of the cake, we were experimenting with some wafer paper. So I made a simple paper flower there. And as I said earlier, we were also experimenting with some tools. And this is just a little bit of sugar paste, which I've draped down to look like fabric, really. I was quite pleased with that piece. Ruth says, very effective, thank you. And we've got a hello from Belgium as well. It's lovely to have you all with me. This is just literally a very quick pop on to show you what I've been up to today. I'm going to flip the camera again, and hopefully I am. There we are, it's flipping. Okay, I'll pop it back on the stand. So I've been teaching in class today. It's all been about textures and things you can do with cutters, just to see what's possible, really. And I love experimenting like that, and I hope you do too. So I'm hoping that just by popping on and showing you a few things, give you a bit of inspiration. Lean says hello from Indonesia. I've got a few more hearts going around. Oh, it's lovely. I'm pleased you like the colours. I'm very pleased with these colours. I'm certainly going to use them on a big cake, I think. They work a treat, don't they? I'm going to finish spinning round. And then I'm going to say goodbye and wish you all a really lovely weekend. I hope the sun's going to shine wherever you are. Okay, bye-bye for now.